But boom, man, it's me, man, here, Double H, half to the hope, man. So, huge game, massive game, big game. Of course, you know what it is. It is the second North London derby. It is Tottenham against Arsenal, and it is the English flipping League Cup. You know, the Carabao Cup. Hopefully, this is a return to, or rather, we have a replication of what we saw in the game in the Premier League. Because again, I mean, for me, that was definitely one of the best games. No, that was the best Premier League game of the season. Premier League game of the season. That was the best Premier League game of the season. But I do think that, Tottenham, I feel, will feel that they are better prepared and better equipped to deal with Arsenal this time around. And I do think that for Tottenham, I mean, both teams will be hyped. Both teams will be hyped. Let's get nothing straight. Both teams will be very, very hyped for this game. But I just do feel that for Tottenham, being on a big run, Eriksen scoring that late winner for them, Arsenal losing to Southampton, I think Tottenham will feel like, you know what, let's ride, let's get it happen, let's make something happen. And I do also view this as, again, City are the team that I think are going to be the strongest in the competition. You've also got Chelsea there as well. But so I just think that whoever comes out from this will feel like, all right, man, we've got a real chance to try and do something, perhaps win this flipping trophy. And I think Tottenham are a team that they are chasing a trophy. But despite Arsenal losing to Southampton, and besides Bernardo now being under review, they're still the favourites in the game. I think that them being at home at the Emirates, and I do feel with our Tottenham play, the chance that Arsenal will have, I just think, Arsenal will definitely feel that they are favourites. But can we get Aubameyang and Lacazette both playing? They need to both play. So maybe he doesn't want to use them too much in this because he still wants to focus on the league, which is true. But I just do feel that, we need to have an understanding from Emery. Is it that you are against Lacazette and Aubameyang playing together against Russell? Because I just think Arsenal are missing out on what could be the deadliest strike partnership in the Premier League, because those two players playing together would be fully flipping deadly there. So, but looking at this, I do feel this being a knockout game, not being a Premier League game, makes things different. Emery is a cup manager. Again, I think he flopped league-wise for La Liga, so he's a La Liga failure. But with regards to cup-wise, he's actually really good. His record speaks for itself. This is a tough one to call. Because for Tottenham, they must know that they can perform better than they did when they faced Arsenal in the league at the Emirates. And I also think as well, Tottenham you've got to identify Leno as a weak point. Because Leno, I still think Leno is a decent keeper. He has declined. He's not as good as he was when he first knew about him at Leverkusen. So he has slightly declined. But I just do feel that Tottenham have to look at that guy as the weak spots. Get crosses into the box, force him to make a goalkeeping decision, force him to make a decision of whether to come out, whether to punch or anything, and get bodies into the box. So I just think early cross. So whenever you're going against a keeper who is not really popping off, early crosses in. Good crosses, but early quality crosses in to try and say what's up. So yeah, man. Hopefully the Nigerian Messi plays. Tricky what to call, but I'm looking forward to the game. I think this is going to be why am I siding with Tottenham in this? My logic tells me Arsenal. They're at home. I think they'll be up for the game. And I do think that, that home advantage, I think, will definitely play into their advantage. But I just think that, I think Tottenham are really... Because I think someone even said before, because I kept saying that, man, how can you not buy new players? I think it was Danny T, my Talking Tactics partner, who said, maybe there is something good with keeping the same squad and the same team because you build that cohesion. So there's that cohesion, there's that understanding, and you don't have to try and fit in a new player. It was like, well, it's the same boy, same squadron, same army, same unit that was there from last season, so we can ride. I'm going with Tottenham. I'm going with Tottenham in this, and I'm going with a 2-1 for Tottenham. I think it's going to be a good game, but I think Tottenham may end up edging this. Because remember, still looking for a trophy. They've not won a trophy in about 3,000 years. They're still looking for a trophy, and I think Pochettino, who everyone is saying is not going to go be the United manager next summer, I think he definitely wants a trophy to, crown things out and say what's up to him, man. So yeah, man, I think I'm going to be rolling with a 2-1 to Tottenham there. So, transitioning super quickly. Chelsea, Bournemouth. Chelsea have had to be wary about this one. Chelsea need to be very wary about this game right now, okay? Because this is not a game in which, because Bournemouth are a good side. I think if this was away from home, then Chelsea would have to be very, very fearful indeed. But I think this is at home, it's cool. Sarri is desperate for a trophy. But what I always say is about and this is like, maybe just like a lesson in life. Never be too desperate. Never be too desperate. Never overexert yourself. Never over yourself. Okay, always try. So I'm just feeling that there might be an over desperation for Chelsea to rather from Chelsea, an over desperation of Sarri that might, because remember the criticism that people level against Sarri is like, yo man, go cool, you're not people all cool. Did you win any silverware? Did you win any trophies? And I think, especially in today's day and age, like to be a top manager, people really rate you based on what trophies you've won. So they're sort of like the managers with trophies, and the really, really good quality managers, but who just don't have any trophies, like like your Favre, Tuchel, so forth, and your boy Sarri. So I just think this is going to be a tough game for Chelsea. I feel it's going to be a tough game for Chelsea. I don't think Hazard should play this game. That's just my 40 cents, man. I don't think Hazard should play this game. Because is he really needed for this game? That's what I'm saying. Because it's not really, because so is Hazard going to not play in the Europa League, in the league, in the FA Cup? I mean, nah, you can't, because this is the star player. This is the main man. This is the team this is the heartbeat of the team. The one that's the team is built around. You can't overexert him because he'll get tired. He'll get fatigued. So you have to pace him. So I think this is definitely, and look, man, again, I don't sorry, may not want to listen or anything. Callum Hudson-Odoi. What's the point in having him around? He's a very talented player. He's good enough to start games. Okay, this isn't like a young player, like, okay, he's coming, he still needs some learning. No, he's good enough to start games. He can start ahead of Willian. Is Pedro really amazing in every single game? So, my thing about it is that I just do not, especially in a game like this, okay, maybe he doesn't start, but just bring him on. Bring him on to bring in something different. Or let's say Chelsea are winning 2-0. Let's say they're winning 3-0 or something. He can come in and just bring a whole new dynamic into the team. So I do not see how that is an issue of him being a different option coming off the bench. But the main thing about it is that obviously it's good that you're seeing Loftus-Cheek play. That's great because again the guy is super talented and you're seeing how well he's doing in the team. But Hudson-Odoi brings something different because. As people insult me for this, but I'll say it again. Pedro has not been relevant since 2011. Okay, he's still good. He can still have some really good games. The last time he was relevant world-wise was in 2011. That's just talking facts. Willian is hot and cold. Sometimes it's been a lot cold, but Willian is hot and cold. So he's not giving you the kind of consistent performance. But despite that, Chelsea, Bournemouth, a game that Chelsea should be wary of. I think if Bournemouth play freely, defend well, stop Chelsea's passing game, force Chelsea into numerous passes without any penetrative passes. But I think if Bournemouth really can attack the channels, attack the space, really utilize the ball well, Bournemouth can cause Chelsea issues. Because again, I'll say this again, and people disagree with me, and I'm sure Nini FC, my good amigo, my good friend, he disagrees with me because, I mean, David Luiz is not a great defender. I don't know whether I should say this in Mandarin, I don't know whether I should say this in Cameroonian or in bloody Swedish. He is a quality player. Very, very talented footballer. A very talented footballer. He's not a great defender. And defending is a skill. Defending is a skill. So if you're Bournemouth, you have to say to yourself that let us try and get, whether it's Josh King, whether it's Callum Wilson or any of your frontmen, let's try and isolate David Luiz. Put him, I think people were putting questions in the box, put your top player next to Luiz. Because Rudiger can take care of himself. Rudiger rarely makes a mistake. And I think Rudiger is actually a defender who is, by every game I see him, this guy started improving. And he's almost a totally different defender than who I saw at Roma, who was just very rash and very unrefined. He's not becoming a very refined defender. But Luiz is a guy where, yeah, sometimes he can do decent. Sometimes he can just make the craziest decisions defensively. So, but with that being said, 1-0. I'm going to go with 1-0. I think Chelsea, I think it'll be a tight game, but I think Chelsea eventually, somehow, I think they'll eventually get the G. Hope that Morata has booked his flight away from London. And yeah, man, as I said again, I think I'll say Giroud to start this game. You know, the whole Hazard false nine thing. It won't work in every game. Let me just say this right now. The whole Hazard false nine thing, it ain't going to work in every game. So again, I wouldn't play Hazard in this game. Now, if things are getting away, then you bring him on. But I 100% I would not start Hazard in this game. Let the boy rest. Let that boy rest, because there are a lot more bigger, important games in the season to come. Peace. Thanks for watching the video. Now think about becoming a Football Hut patron by pledging an amount each month and then gain access to exclusive content only on the Football Hut patron page. Peace.